Hey, KIC here. If you've seen my video on how to survive the morning, well, I hope it helped because I'm going to try and help you survive the night right now. Don't drop your bow. That's not the first step. If you have a can, go ahead and fill that up. You can use that to boil water. You don't necessarily need to do that because your food and water from the first day will likely last you through the entirety of the first day. But just in case, it's a good tip to know. Now, first thing we're going to do is create a sod structure. Now, yes, obviously, I found a point of interest. If you find a point of interest, you can reinforce it. It's a good place to stay for the first night. And just as you can see, there are bodies lying around here. That means there are zombies. So yes, this is not a safe location. The next thing is going to be doing a wood structure. And I'm just doing all of this in real time, so I'm letting that work away in the background. So for the sod, you don't need to go big. Actually, for either of them, you don't really need to go big. Truly, it doesn't matter. We can do something like, that's basically 2 spaces wide. That's enough to get around in there. If you want to go bigger, you can go bigger. You can go smaller so that you only have literally enough space for you to stand around in there. I've done that before. I'm not too proud to say that. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So you will need, I think anyway, to go ahead and create a roof on the place. You don't have to do this, of course. You can just do a big wall. But a roof is safer. And besides, if you do a proper roof, you can go ahead and add a door. Now, I'm building this a little bit higher than it needs to. You don't need to do all this sort of stuff. This is just because I have some extra sod to burn, and I thought I would go ahead and pop it down. Now, let's see if I can go ahead and plug these holes up here. There we go. That's not too shabby, right? That's not too bad. We'll go ahead and pop 2 more down right there, assuming I can hit the right spot. Yep, didn't mean to hit that one right there. Next thing we need to do is take some planks. I'm going to make 2 doors because I want a door on each of my structures. We'll do that. We're going to pop a door down. We'll just do it right. Let's spin this guy around. We can do it right there. Boom, you have a door. Now we can go ahead and take some small stones, like so. This is going to get you a campfire. We're going to pop the campfire down in just a moment. We need some sticks, however. So let's go ahead and do that. Just so you know, too, I chopped down 4 trees. You may get a little bit more. You may get a little less wood. It just depends on what your luck happens to be. So, to go ahead and cook that water that I collected just a moment ago, you do something like this, slap all that down. Obviously, I put more wood down than you need to. There you go. You have some light for the night because otherwise it's going to be really dark in here. You're going to have some fresh water in the morning. Granted, each one I think is going to take up a space on its own. And then I'm going to show you how to build a wooden structure. So following the same idea, we're just going to pop some frames down right here. I'm going to go, that one I didn't mean to do. We'll get rid of that one. We'll go 4. We'll go something like so. And I'm going to come out 1 more just to add a little bit of space in there. Don't necessarily need it, but hey, you know, why not? Do something like this, and we'll pop that guy down right there. We need to go up another level for the walls. Now, obviously, you don't have to do the corners. I like to do them because I'm a weird completionist that way. But again, you don't really have to. Now here's the fun part. You can kind of cheat a little bit here if you don't use those corners. I just made literally basically enough to cover all of this space right here. So there you go, boom. And just because I like to have things symmetrical, we'll do that. Now you do need to do one thing right quick here. Before you pop the door down, you have to upgrade these. So remember to leave yourself some planks to work with. Each time you upgrade, I'll show you here, it's going to be 2 planks. So I have 98. We're going to go ahead and upgrade that one. Now we're down to 96. So just keep that in mind. You do need to keep some planks handy. So now that I have that in place, we can go ahead and let's spin this guy around. Oops, that was right where I wanted it. I do that all the time. So if you do that, don't worry, you're in good company. 1, 2, there we go. So now we have a nice door in place. Now obviously this isn't going to work very well because we need to upgrade these blocks here. But it doesn't take that long to do it. Just right-click with your stone axe. If you've been lucky and you found a repair tool or you've found a nail gun or something along those lines, it won't take you as long as it is taking me to do this. Again, you don't really need those corner pieces. I'm just doing that because it looks nicer to me to have them there. Granted, I left off all sorts of pieces on the roof. Minor details. Don't point out my logical errors. Now, if you really want to be on the safe side, you can keep upgrading these. The one upgrade that I would consider essential is the door upgrade. Definitely upgrade that one. Aside from, obviously, you need to upgrade these. Now, you do have basically a nice safe space in there. You can go ahead and pop a campfire down. You'll be fine for the night. It's going to be a little dark. It looks like there's a little crack of light shining its way in there. But basically, you're going to make it through the night. Now, if you want to do something like this, you found a point of interest. Maybe you could put some sod down, something like that. That's going to keep you safe. Again, You're going to want to spend most of the night in stealth mode, but don't do something like that, because then, well, that's the problem with some of those, is they fall apart on you, especially those tent sorts of things. Now, one last bit I want to point out, each 2 of these you can turn into scrap. Scrap iron is definitely your friend, so keep those handy, turn them into scrap as you need them, and good luck, survive the night. Thanks for watching, see you later.